This week, our prayers will focus on God's covenants with Israel. In Genesis 17:7, God declares that he will establish his covenant between Abraham and his descendants forever. Then again, in Genesis 17:19, he confirms that this covenant will be everlasting. That means the pact he made with Abraham, the man God called his friend, extends through Isaac and then to Jacob and ultimately to all of Israel forever. He promised to be their God, and because of that, he will rescue them, even if they reject him. Now, think about that for a moment, but through a different covenant lens. You see, unless we understand the steadfast, unfailing love that accompanies the covenant relationship, we risk seeing Israel's rejection of Christ without understanding how much God still loves them and how much he desires Yeshua to be known by them. If our heart is truly focused on what matters to God, then it must be focused on the people with whom he bound himself to with a love which David described as loving kindness in Psalm 118. That word, loving kindness, means loyalty, joint obligation, and faithfulness. It is a love that is deeper and more true than any we can describe or imagine. It is a love that leads a righteous God to send his Son to suffer, die, and rise again so that his covenant family may be redeemed unto himself and himself alone. As you pray along with us today, let's pray that Israel's heart be softened and eyes be opened to who Yeshua is, that he came because of the covenant promise, and that God's heart yearns for his covenant family to accept this greatest act of love ever written in the history of time and beyond.